and welcome. My name is Ursa Ryan. This is Civilization VII, and today we are going to talk about a concept that I like to call power creep. Now, what is power creep, you might ask? Well, assume a game like Civilization VII is launched. When the game is released to the general public, broadly speaking, no matter who you play, they will roughly be balanced within an extent, or at least if they're not totally balanced, the game will have a level of power that it's trying to adhere to. So even if it misses the mark a little bit, they'll all be roughly in the same ballpark. Power creep is when the game is expanded upon. So for instance, in this case, we had Carthage. Do you remember how powerful Carthage was compared to everyone else? Ursa remembers. And then we had Tonga time. I don't need to say anything else about Tonga time. But then, very recently, we had Sayyida Al Hurra. And, yeah. Can you see it yet? Can you see the problem with... Can you spot it? You get a point if you spot it before the video. When I saw this ability... nestled amongst little bits and pieces, there was a part of me that thought, no, you're kidding. No, they can't have done that. Oh, dear audience, they did do that. I had an idea of which way this video was going to go when I started making it, and oh boy, I was very right. You're going to want to watch this one. I'll explain as we get into it. It's turn one, and a few things strike me on this new Shattered Seas map. Firstly, this start looks incredibly mediocre. We've got a couple of reefs, which are fairly exciting, but the resources are not great. We're actually looking for something a little bit different today. Hardwood. Something I have never said up until this point in the game. Hardwood. That's what we're after. The other thing I've noticed, green and yellow. I love this color scheme. This is a really cool color scheme. Nice. I'm going to settle on the coast, and we are very much going to focus on naval proximity and access because, yeah, I have this strong feeling that this is not a balanced leader. I just need to confirm it, okay? We're just confirming it. Start with a scout. We might as well, you know, we might as well. And sailing. Of course we're doing sailing. Second play. Do we go for another scout? I guess it's useful. We do want to scout around the map. Okay, second scout is fine. Dates are, you know, a fun thing to have with somebody you're interested with, but also 2 food and happiness is good for that early celebration and the extra pop. Fortunately, the tiles surrounding them are pretty naff, so I think we will make our way to one of them. It sort of makes sense to do that. I'm probably going to overbuild some of these tiles anyway. Yeah, let's put that there for now. We'll get that date and we'll head out. Ooh, production towards units. I don't know if that applies to boats. I actually have no idea. We'll keep an eye out. Ooh, hostile power. And right next to me as well. That's not nice at all. Oh dear. There are the dates. It's interesting to see how big this island proves to be. In theory, everyone gets their own island and they're all connected via coast, so we can go and see other people's islands as well. Extra special. Let's start on the fishing key. Trust me, we want to get that done relatively quickly. Oh, this is a strange either replacement. That would have been a +4 monument. Never mind. We're not gonna need monuments for, you know, culture or influence. Like none of that. None of that is going to be needed. This is going to be so broken. I can already tell how broken it's going to be. Sailing. It's a sailing. I've got some turtles and lots of reefs, which means that this is already a 3-1-1 tile, and it could be improved with a harbor, which is amazing. But let's quickly get the colonists out, you know, seeing as we print 2 of them. It's Carthage's whole thing. With the sailing tech, we've got everything we need to break this game. Like, this is going to be incredibly broken. Just trust me when I say this, okay? Why did they do this? Why? Pottery, animal husbandry, irrigation for the extra settlement limit. Lovely. I'll go mysticism in the hope that we can get fishing boat production. It's unlikely, but you know, maybe. Classical Republic, because I'm going to want the extra culture, seeing as culture generation is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Tool making, and this scout is going to cross the coast and see what else is out there. What's there for me? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Oh, it's a tiny island. Spoilers, we like tiny islands. They're going to be brilliant for us. Oh, HUZZAH. That's a fun city-state. Let's work on HUZZAH. Let's do it. How much friendship did I get? 10. 10 points for a goodie hut. That doesn't feel like a very good deal, but never mind. We've met a new civilization. Arya, India, Ashoka, the broken one. Well, we'll be friendly because I'm going to have influence for days. Trust me. And let's get the reefs. So here's a fun thing, right? Remember this. 2 culture, 1 influence per age for every naval unit stationed on a district. District. That's not a quarter. No, you don't need 2 buildings on it. Just a district, and not even urban district. Nope, rural districts as well. This is gonna be so broken. So actually, as much as it would be really good to make a quarter, I don't need to. I might as well build it here. Spread my buildings out, because that's another district. Sure, I don't get the adjacency from the palace, but who cares? You know what I'm not seeing on this start? Hardwood. I did see it. 10% production towards naval units. Okay, off you go. Bye-bye. That's a priority. If you see it, I want you to shout it at the screen. Ursa, there's hardwood. Not softwood, hardwood. Nice, close. Second settlement down here. Dan Cave, I need you to make me some cotton. Can you do that? Is that possible? Yes, it is. That wasn't hard. Thank you. Thank you very much. 20% culture for 10 turns. Give it to me. It actually goes to 14 with my extra government policy. And did we get lucky? Yeah, we did. Oh dear. Okay, God of the Seas also here. That's lovely. All right, we don't need anything in here for now. Where are you? There you are, Quinn Crinareem, which is not how you say that. 25% gold towards purchasing naval units. And more importantly, -1 gold maintenance for naval units. You know what that stacks with? This memento. -1 gold maintenance on naval units. And what's this? 2 gold per age in settlements with naval units stationed? Oh, it's like I'm thinking about this. The whole point about this style of map is that everybody gets their own continent. What shouldn't happen is that, you know, Carthage just forward settles you. Unfortunately for Ashoka, we are, you know, horrible people. I always like this event. Do I want 10% production towards buildings in all cities, or just 15% production in Carthage? Let's just check here. Can only have 1 city. Why bother telling me? You should gray it out. I love the fact that it gives you a choice. It's like, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure you don't want to be doing this right now? It's like, yes, I'm pretty sure. All right, the harbor's done, which means these boats are delicious. We're gonna do 2 things here. Firstly, I'm going to get a granary and I'm gonna place it on top of that farm. I'm not gonna finish it though. All that does is move the production over to this tile, which is a much better tile. Then I'm gonna make a galley, which should be working. 15 production, 50 production needed, but it's only 3 turns. Yeah, I think the hardwood is actually applying, which is a fantastic thing. Oh, and turns out there's a wonder. Ooh, we've unlocked Iceland by being the first to discover a natural wonder. I like the fact that Spain will, or Isabella will always get that. That's brilliant. Anyway, I guess we're going down there next. Oh, that's a mean looking galley thing. Oh dear. A lot of very angry people around this map. Animal husbandry. And here's the galley stationed nicely on top of that district. And what's this? Influence. Culture. Lovely stuff. However, let's just move it to, I don't know, this district. Yep, still gives it to me. What about this one? Yep, still gives it to me. The galley has a maintenance cost of 2 gold. However, I'm getting more gold than that, and we can reduce it to 0. So, guess who's getting more galleys? Pigs, cows, or dogs? I always like dogs. 2 extra influence. That's very kind of you. Trust me, I'm not going to need it. Not in a second. Oh, we're being raided. I don't like that. But luckily for me, oh look, the galley's stacked. That's another 2 culture and another 2 influence. So you can get this like infinitely. And all I need to do is just have a massive navy. Oh, I love it. This is so broken. Ship sheds. The Kothon. Oh, look, it's another thing that can be placed in the sea, which means, you know, we can get more tiles. Let's get the gold button. We're buying our harbor because more production gives you more gold, and the more gold you have, the more stuff you can make. It's quite a nice little ratio, that. Oh, look, another boat. Yep, more influence. Just gonna continue parking these, which is actually pretty good considering we are being attacked on all sides right now. This culture city-state's not particularly happy with me being here, I don't think. Luckily for me, I don't care. But yep, we're already up to 15 influence, and we haven't done anything for it yet apart from make boats. Here's another one. And yep, let's just check in. 16 now. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, a migrant. Look at that. That's some more resources. And another tile to stand on. Beautiful. 2 sources of hardwood, by the way, that I found. More boat power. Ah, lovely. Here we go. Get rid of all of this and just get more gold and more gold and more purchasing power towards more boats that give us more yields. Excellent. Do I go into the regular tree? Nah. When did they get rid of the range on boats in Carthage? I swear they've changed it, haven't they? 5 combat strength preparing for I don't even remember them doing that. That's wild. Mean. Terribly, terribly mean. Why would you do that? Oh well. Still making boats. Is this the best thing that I could be doing with my economy? Yes. Thank you for asking. Oh, interesting. I wonder if ocean atolls are being placed between distant lands continents, in which case that would be a sort of error with map generation, or whether or not... No, hang on. It would be right. So okay, let me explain. The Shattered Islands map is supposed to have one island for every player and coast separating them so you can get to other people. But there are treasure islands, but they are totally separated by oceans. You can't get to them until exploration. Except from the fact that this atoll, I never know if it's been placed properly. Either this is a navigable pass that should be able to be traveled through and isn't, or this is a treasure island. I don't know. We'll figure that out eventually. Now up to 18 influence. Is there a lack of space in this city? Nope, there certainly is not. All of these count as districts, so I'm just gonna move my boats around. As you can see, yep, still up to 18 influence per turn. Just kill the intruders. Please go away. Thank you very much. Wisdom of Tanit. I guess this means we should probably make some trade routes at some point. Oh wait, I don't know what trade routes are. It's fine. Cheeky for food on food buildings. Oh, I love expansion city-states. They're brilliant. Up to 34 culture. Not a single culture building, I must add. Just boats. There's no spying, by the way. Not just yet. We don't know what spying is. We need to unlock that in the technology tree, but we'll get there eventually. Look at this. This beautiful, beautiful memento giving me 2 gold for every boat. It's per age. It adds. I think it should only be applying once per city, but it's not. Fishing keys now give production. Oh, you didn't need to do that because I already wanted them because they were giving +4 food. Oh, that's just lovely. That's just wonderful. I love that we have 20 influence. We just casually doubled it. We've barely got started as well. Even though we get a huge ability boost at the beginning of the game, her ability is like mid and late game. It's an accelerating snowball of an ability. It's going to get worse. Can you believe it? You should believe it. It will get worse. Now I have an economic point. Oh, this is gonna get ridiculous really quickly. +1 codex. Why, thank you. Nice extra gold purchasing. Towards buildings on coast or navigable rivers. It's gonna be quite a lot of what we do. Tubman. Tubman. Oh yeah, we've got a lot more culture than Tubman. Tubman. You think you're good at spying, do you? Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Altar built in my capital. Look at all that extra production. We're up to 26. Lovely. Start producing the galleys because, you know, look at this. It's just ridiculous. Writing and then mastery. We need to settle a little bit faster now. So let's send the colonists out. We got some hardwood to go and get down there because, you know, we really like hardwood. I want to send food back to the capital. There's a thought. I think for now I might. Even more boats now. Now we go back to, you know, regular things. Like, what are merchants? What is trade? I'm Carthage. I don't know what trade be. Actually, now I've kind of decided that the green and the yellow on the mini map is surprisingly difficult to see. Maybe it's not as useful as I thought it was. Oh my. Are we finally at a point where we've run out of space for our boats? No, of course we haven't. We're just going to move into our next settlements now. Don't be silly. Keep making the boats. And here we go. Ta-da! Because it doesn't say that it has to be on a city, right? I'm pretty sure. No, it is working. The colonist. That's pretty scary. Oh, 5 turns and they'll be chill. That's fine. Ta-da! We'll start with some furs for the capital and then hardwood. Got a lot of spare influence all of a sudden. I wonder why. Oh no, I'm making twice what everyone else is. That could be why. Settlement. Remember, the wider you settle, the more gold you have. Just keep making the galleys. Super fleet, giga fleet. Would you like to meet my giga fleet? 24 influence, up to 42 culture. Actually, just from having a parked navy. And again, I haven't even really started to turn the screw on this one. Okay, 2 more colonists. That's gonna help. That'll help lots. The fact that the boats don't have any maintenance on them at all, like 0. It's lovely. Silk roads. Yeah, it just comes from settling. We haven't really done anything else to attract that. You know what? Open borders. Yes, let me through, Tubman. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 boats. We're only on turn 62. That is a significant amount of influence and culture. Oh yeah. And remember, we haven't really got started. Speaking of, fishing keep and just separating it out. No need to make quarters. Why bother making quarters? Code of laws. A merchant. Anyone got hardwood? Hardwood, yes. There's 2 sources of it over here. Exceptional. Okay, let's just quickly have a merchant break. Send nice improved trade relations to Tubman. Tubman might actually be quite helpful here. Settlement number 6. Pax Imperiatoria. That's just what I do. Do I go over settlement limit here? Oh, nobody's particularly happy. All right, no rush. No rush. We'll work to see if we can get the settlement limit. Papermaking, bit of extra culture, Shawnee, and new city state. That must have been dispersed by somebody else because I swear that was not there before. Let's fishing key this up now because of course it gives production and culture and a ton of food. Good combo. This will help my towns to grow nicely. One of those everywhere, please. Then we can have as many fishing boats as we can. 90 gold is pretty good. We can get that higher, I think. So one merchant is going to go over. You know what? Both routes are good. Yeah, all the routes are really good here, actually. Okay, fine. I'll continue making boats for now because I get a production bonus towards it. But we can look for other things in a bit. Genghis Khan of Persia. I'm sure we'll be best of friends. Like, surely. Don't call me Shirley. Somebody has built Petra. You know what that is? Petrifying news. Ho, ho, ho. I'll be here all week. No, I don't want to be denounced, okay? I'm a peaceful Ursa. I'm a loving Ursa. By the way, we're going to avoid navigation. I don't want to unlock the higher standard of unit because the maintenance cost is more on it. There's no need to upgrade them. Keep them cheap, like a good date. Look at all this influence. Okay. Steely? Bursa Ryan? Lots of options here. Lots of options. You know what, actually? Kothon. Kothon is a good thing to have here because it also gives me another tile, which is more influence, but I could put the dockyard somewhere different. I don't have to make the quarter. It would count as another district. I don't think I need to do that in my capital because I've got plenty of food, but that's not something that would be a bad move in towns. Oh, that's what you like to see. Look at this. A capital with no more districts available on the coast. Excellent. Okay, we can actually focus on improving this place then. Nice celebration. Bit of growth rate. Yes. 89 culture per turn. Again, we do not have a single culture building. I must stress this. Oh, we just met 2 new people. Horus in human flesh. Ooh. And Short King in, short flesh. He's so tiny. He was so fearsome, but he was so tiny. Oh, we can actually steal now. All right, we'll get that espionage started as soon as we can. Would you please stop it? Ugh. Ashoka, you're supposed to have renounced your evil ways, okay? None of this random pettiness. I don't know what's going on. Is everything okay, bud? Is there something we want to talk about? Not sure. Anyway, look, we've got some more hardwood. More hardwood. It's enough to give me an economic attribute point. Isn't it enough for everybody? Blimey. Movement on merchants or a migrant? I don't need that. I also don't need that. Fine. Okay, just so you know, we're now putting the harbors in place. Again, more culture, but more production equals more gold. We're up to 120. It's not the most, but it's getting up there. Harbors everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Gee, I realize I should be probably buying the boats before the buildings, right? I think that actually might be a thing. Settlement limit. Hey, that'll do. Lovely. Okay. Welcome to the gang. Gold. Oh, we like gold. Yeah, let's just test this. A galley has a maintenance of 2 and costs 160. I'm on 145. We buy it, let it recalculate, and we go up 2 gold, and we also gain the influence in the culture. Yes. Okay, we're buying boats, everyone. We're buying boats. Oh my lord, would you stop it? Would you stop it? I'm trying to do things with my influence. I don't want to fight you, okay? I'm trying to trade with you. I am trying to trade with you, you evil man. Honestly. What's going on? What's going on with some of these people, huh? I don't know. I don't know if salt works on boats, but we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. We're up to 8 settlement limit. We probably should continue looking to expand. This continent could be fun for that. Saying that though, my gold is all being used right now. Still building the boats. As you can see, we're up to 40 influence per turn now. Oh, you haven't seen anything. You really haven't. Would you? Please stop it. Please stop it. You're being annoying. Don't want to have to keep dealing with you. I would rather have some fun with an Archimedes screw. You know, everyone's favorite screw. Pretty sure that's correct, right? Pretty sure. I haven't been focused on points at all. I must stress this. Like we've not been looking at this at all. We've been having fun. I'm sure you can see that. We've been having fun with galleys. It's like having fun with portals, but they float a lot better. We are so close. In fact, actually, we've hit that point. We're pretty much now able to buy 2 boats per turn. Oh, yeah. This is what we call a power spike and a half. This is what we call inappropriate gameplay. That's over 50 influence per turn now. As you can see, we're just slowly building up the fleet. And of course, because we're playing Carthage, we've built Ursa. It's basically a channel dedicated to civilization that really likes building walls. I know, it's a strange thing. Oh my lord, terracotta and mausoleum are both available? That is strange. It's not every day you see that. Fair enough. Okay, that's better. Now he's playing nice with me again. He's realized the denunciations don't work on somebody that has, let's have a look, 3 times his influence income. You don't try it. Just don't try it. One of those things where I've made the colonists and now I'm thinking, where do I settle? All right, well, camels. That's definitely somewhere I'd like to settle. And yeah, over here, I know there's no fresh water, but there's so many coastal tiles. And as you know, I'm all about that coastal life. The more coast, the more boats, which is literally all I'm doing with my gold. I wish I could say I was using it on literally anything else, but I'm not. Who needs it? Who needs anything else? Not me. Oh yes, and specialists. I'd forgotten about specialists. Hee hee. Carthage is very good at specialists. Is that what I think it is? Is that hardwood? I think it is. 60 influence per turn now. Delicious. I realized my capital has basically no rough terrain. I was thinking, why don't I build Oracle? And then I kept forgetting about the idea, but it's because I couldn't. It was never the option. I had no rough terrain. Very unusual. Now we continue to settle. Oh yes. And with those settles, we pick up all of the camels. All of them, which is desperately needed for the capital. How much do we want to push the age forward here? We can put 3 more resources in and it's not a problem. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. I'm sure I won't accidentally trigger that at any point. It's impossible. I accidentally triggered it. I picked up a turtle. Oh, I'm such a numpty. All right, well, I guess we've got crisis to deal with now. Yay, crisis. Oh, the happiness one. That means we can build villas everywhere. Okay, that's not bad at all. I'm just gonna take the happiness. I don't want to lose my influence. No, I'm on 63. Let's keep an eye out for that. Perfect stuff. 9 settlements though. City-states. Warehouse building gold. Okay, that flips it just briefly. I think I now want to get harbors in every city or settlement. Whatever they are. I don't know what they are. Yeah, actually, the gold per turn on these is pretty wild. I built harbors in more than I thought, actually. Interesting. Above 300 gold per turn now. Lovely. More culture. Extra food in my settlements. Oh, beautiful. Up to 65 influence per turn now. The gold's going up with, you know, more gold, which is lovely. Party, party, party. Oh my goodness. If you give me an option that says party, 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 I'm always going to pick it. Of course I am. I'm just a human after all. Honestly, the game asking me to do the impossible there. Not party? Of course I'm going to party. Oh, it's always a shame when you realize a settlement has nowhere else it can expand into the coast. Boo! Don't worry. We've got more. There's always more settlements. Did you feel that? There's something inherently wrong with the ether of the universe because on turn 107, I have just built Mausoleum of Theodoric. What on earth is going on? This is not normal. I don't remember the last time I built this wonder, let alone on turn 107. What's happened to the AI? Something's been tweaked. Anyway, we're going to go down for gold maintenance here. That is something we want to do for later. Yeah, that's weird. That makes me feel unusual. Like I enjoy having it, but at the same time, it just makes me feel uneasy. Ugh. I actually don't know if I like it. At 70 influence per turn. Remember, none of these boats are costing me any maintenance at all. None. Extra influence on a monument. Oh my lord, that is insane. Okay, cool. Become a suzerain of a city-state. I've already become suzerain of tons of city-states. What are you talking about? Oh no, I thought I'd just do it immediately. We need to find another one. All right, we're going to do some exploration in a second. Look, Ashoka wants to be my ally now. You see, all we need to do is just tell him no repeatedly until he submits. No, don't sanction me. Stop doing it. You don't need to. You really don't. Anyway, there's 80 influence per turn. We barely got started as well. This is now 2 boats, 3 coming up every turn. Crisis is getting getting worse. Well, we only have one city. That's cool. That's what we would call not my problem. I do like, for the most part, I've just been sat here, just chilling. I'm still winning legacy points. I really haven't been going for legacy points. This is totally accidental. This is what we in the business call a total meme build. Yet here we are. This is a turn where I can buy 3 boats in the same turn. Just really starting to accelerate that power now. 90 influence per turn. Best bit about this build, I am pretty much impossible to kill right now. Unless Blackbeard came along. Okay, that would be a problem. That would genuinely be a problem. No to Blackbeard. Can we reject Blackbeard in all of his forms, please? Thank you. Now we're on Future Civic. Okay, now that we're at 80%, we're on Future Civic. I want to get to my 12 settlement limit. I have 1,600 influence and literally nothing to do. So yeah, you know what's going to happen. 10 turn incorporations. I'm just going to incorporate all of them. Not because it's particularly strategically brilliant, but because I kind of just want to. And actually, I'm going to promote growth on them as well. Might as well take them over when they're nice and plump. Okay, so that'll take us to 13 settlement limit, which is way too much, but you know, who really cares? Just remind you, my bill for this unit maintenance, 0. We don't pay for unit maintenance, not at all. And there's 100 per turn. I will keep saying this until you listen. We haven't even got started in this build. It gets so much worse. And by worse, I do of course mean much better. I now have more influence than everyone else put together. Very good. Final piece of the crisis. Capital happiness. Yeah, we can just about get away with that. I just don't want to lose incompetent ministers' influence. All right. I'll take it. I'll go back under 100 just for a second. Okay, and we're back to 100. That didn't last long. And apart from one settlement, which is this one, that's now every single city covered in boats. So yeah, we're earning about 100 influence and about 200 culture per turn, as well as about 200 gold per turn. I like this strategy. This is a fun strategy. Okay, yep, that's done. Everywhere's covered for now. So what I'm now going to do, because, you know, to remind you, I've got over 100 influence. I haven't used any influence buildings apart from my capital. So we're not even on meta. I might get myself some villas, you know, seeing as we can do them. Or monuments. Let's go monuments first. Urban centers. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Plus this will send specialists back to the capital, which is quite amusing. Sanchi Stupa. Wow. Keep forgetting I'm building actual wonders. There we go. I've ended the age really a bit prematurely. Cultural point. Nice. I guess I could build Punic ports, but at this point, I'm sort of just enjoying the meme build. Actually, one thing I could do, granaries. They're really cheap. They give me all of these yields. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Probably should have done that earlier. Never mind. That'd be a nice welcome source of science. 111 influence per turn, 400 culture. And there we go. We're now well over settlement limit. Don't worry. The age probably won't end. Oh, Hawaii's unlocked. Okay. If you say so. Oh, wow. I have a significant amount of unhappiness. We can get to the end of the age, probably. Maybe not. Everything's setting on fire. Oh yeah, the monuments are all burning now. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. A couple of these aren't connected to my empire. I mean, honestly, probably not worth converting all of those, but I just really wanted to be over the limit. I got big greedy eyes. What can I say? I mean, everything's going to set on fire now, but we don't mind. It won't set on fire and leave me before the end of the age, so it's fine. Oh, Giptu. Who? Where? Why, may I ask? I just have no idea where it is. Down here. Oh, there's some silver there. Yeah, go on, then. What's 5 settlement over limit between friends? I don't know. Don't worry. This will all come good next age. Probably. Just going through all of the warnings. Apparently, 12 of my settlements will revolt, but not before the end of the age. So, not quick enough. I could start repairing everything, but honestly, there's no point. The main thing I need to do is make sure we have all the fishing keys and all of the galleys, because galleys are life. I wonder if when they made this leader, they thought, you know, what would happen when I got my hands on it. I'm not sure they did. I don't think I'm that important. I don't occupy the minds of the developers, but as soon as I saw this leader, I was like, no, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. And I'm glad it's as ridiculous as I thought it probably would be. Ally at war. I'm not declaring war on Tubman. You gotta be kidding me. No. Do you know what Tubman is like? Do you know what Tubman can do? Tubman is terrifying. So there's antiquity. 5 settlements over limit. The thing about this ability is that it gets worse. It gets so much worse the later into the game you get. And by worse, I do, of course, mean absolutely ridiculous. Again, I really wasn't focused on this. I think we did Silk Roads, but not Wonders or Great Library. Yeah, and look, I was distracted, okay? We don't worry about that. Not for now. Oh, don't worry. We'll get to Iceland. We'll get to them in a pretty penny. I just want to show you how ridiculous this is when I switch over, okay? As a reminder, Hawaii is meta when you're using marine terrain because you get happiness on marine terrain, which means you can use resort towns, which means you ignore settlement limit. We've done this. It's the most broken strategy in Civ 7 right now. So powerful. It's so ridiculously powerful. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doop. Boy, actually, look, I gained my settlement limit. That's stuck. Often that gets lost. Do you see how I've got 9 and everyone else has got 8? Interesting. Fealty, expansionist, diplomatic, 2 economic, scientific, and then we go for another expansionist. There's the happiness. There's the purchasing in all settlements, which is brilliant, as well as some extra gold. Food on warehouse buildings, extra population, and some science. And yes, you can see that properly. It's 247 influence per turn. Oh my lord, that's so much. I haven't even got boats in all of my settlements. Just for information, a cog is a unit with 4 maintenance. -1 because of my memento. So that's 3. -1 because of this tradition. That now means -2. Obviously we can go down and get another -1 from the militaristic tree. But none of that really matters because I'm getting 2 gold per age for every boat, which is 4. So they're paying for themselves still just by being parked here. And city-states have spawned around me, even though I integrated them. Let's see everybody else's influence. 31, 34, 42, 30, 27. I'm on 247. My culture is 531. I'm 3 above limit and everyone is happy. Oh, I love this so much. I really do. It's so broken. Anyway, if you're curious about the next moves, literally we sit here and we just rock this because I have more culture than everyone else put together. I have more influence than everyone else put together. My gold is insane. All I do is just build more boats. I don't need to explore anywhere. I don't need anything. I don't need anything from anyone. I don't need any man. Not when I have boats. Oh yeah, and I can get 1-3 boat whenever I spy on somebody, which is the biggest waste of time because, you know, you can just make them. But look, we don't mind that. That's not a problem. Not going to do a full game today. I really want to dive into Ottomans, Iceland. There's tons of content that I need to get going with, and this game is already won. I'll be honest with you. This strategy is so powerful. I have literally already won, and if you can't see that, then I will condescendingly pat your shoulder and say, there. It's okay. It's so broken. 4 gold. 4 culture and 2 influence. Influence should not be spammed like this. Hang on, just for fun, resort towns, because this makes more happiness and gold everywhere. That just took me from 120 happiness to 386, up to 800 gold. Everywhere is ridiculously happy. I can 0 turn piety, which means we have the old-fashioned Hawaii trick where if you can 0 turn a culture because of the future civic, I just click one of these and there you go. Gives me enough culture that now I can get my religion on turn 1, and then I get the influence religion. Look, this game is broken and I love it. I would normally say thank you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that malarkey, but if you don't mind, I'm playing the Civ Give on Sunday, the 14th of December. Please check out my Tiltify. We're raising money for a really good cause. Even if we're after the Civ Give, the donations will remain open for a significant chunk of time. So, you know, instead of supporting me today, let's support charity. If you can, that would be great. Thank you so much, everybody. I've been Ursa, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Clibben Thurdas, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Mushkin Mandeltort, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Toon General, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Dan Jamo, Slither Alley, Scott Stratton, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, Indigenous 68, Teddy's Ursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Legally Trash, Sorted Dutch, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, JB Genius, Arctic Fox. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye.